and they will. By saying that he's not a grifter and that he thinks there's a gas leak at TYT. Okay, that seems clever. He said he thinks very highly of you and Anna. Well, he has a curious way of showing it.
He calls people that he thinks highly of bitches and the R word. Is that what?
Oh, come on. What? She was literally on Twitter palling around with blue checks, like shit talking Lance. I can't come.
What's happening, everybody? Ana Kasparian of the Young Turks recently went after woke streamer Vaush for his insulting comments directed at her. Vaush responded to Ana Kasparian with a profanity-laced tirade over, in my opinion, nothing. It's embarrassing. Anyway, let's watch the tolerant left continue to destroy itself from within as Vaush freaks out because Ana Kasparian dared to respond to his attacks. Let's go.
Yes, Vaush, I think you're garbage. I think you're trash.
I can't believe she would use the G slur against me. Anna being horrific? Okay, fine, let's see. Brother gave a lot of money for me to read this comment, so we'll do it. Oh my God! Jenks, so Vaush responded to the clip of you yesterday. Yeah, okay, all right. I do not support like the financing of drama, okay? I do not support the financing of drama, just to make it perfectly clear. It's the artificial imposition of capital onto drama. You pay people enough money to shit talk each other and they will. By saying that he's not a grifter and that he thinks there's a gas leak at TYT. Okay, that seems clever. He said he thinks very highly of you and Anna. Well, he has a curious way of showing it.
He calls people that he thinks highly of bitches and the R word. Is that what?
Oh, come on. What? She was literally on Twitter palling around with blue checks, like shit talking Lance. I can't take this seriously. Wait, it's like a 5-year-old. It's like he says the B word. Come on.
What he does? That's what he does?
Yeah, he's got a... Also, wait, I have called people that I like isn't retard before. That is true, actually. I'm not saying that that's the case here, but you know, I have done that. Curious way of showing that high regard, but feels justified in informing his audience that he disagrees and was shocked by the response he got for Anna.
Listen, I think Vaush is trash. Okay, and if you actually genuinely do watch Vaush on a regular basis, you also know he's trash, which makes me wonder, why do you keep writing into us, urging us to have that trash on our show? And yes, Vaush, I think you're garbage. I think you're trash. Found a lot of...
I can't believe she would use the G slur against me. She does seem a little mad, yeah.
Interesting things about what you had to say about the transgender community. Tried to scrub the internet of those videos. I found them. Really?
Whoa! Oh my God! What? Wait, first of all...
So, I have never covered Vaush on this channel, so I don't know a ton about him. I mean, I've seen him, know the name. I know he's a leftist douche, but yeah, I don't know a ton about him. But the first thing that struck me was, did he say he doesn't like financing drama? So, serious question. I'd love answers in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't drama how he finances his life? Isn't that his profession pretty much? Doesn't he say edgy things so people will watch him and give him money? So that's a question, not an accusation, but that's the impression I've gotten. But, you know, Anna says this guy's garbage. I don't know. You know, from what I'm seeing, he seems like a pretty good guy. Actually, you know what? I've learned that any statement I make on here, there is still a small percentage of the planet that doesn't understand sarcasm. So I was being sarcastic when I said that Vaush seems like a good guy. Isn't that crazy? I just had to waste time on that. Anyway, that was just an appetizer. The next clip is what you're here to see. This is where he really loses it. So let's check it out.
And to be honest, I agree with a lot of what Vaush says here. Leftists and progressives have absolutely no idea how unnecessarily repellent they come off to so many people. And they get angry at the idea of being a more effective social movement because they don't want to share their social spaces with people who might have gone another way.
Ana Kasparian, Kind of being a Karen here, TBH. I guess that kind of is a substitute for woman in some contexts and get a little sexist. I don't care. It's just Anna's really been bothering me, man. I'm not over that. And now she won't talk to me. And that's fine. That's her right. It just makes her a bitch. Anna's being a low IQ child. All of her progressive activism, its sincerity, and frankly, its like intent is being called into question by the sheer fucking retardation of the shit she's saying right now. It's genuinely baffling. I don't have a logical explanation. I don't think it's financial. I think that we're having an honest to God, I'd say it to anyone else and I'm not going to treat her differently, white woman moment. I think we're having a white woman moment. I think we're having to call the police in the park because we see a black person. Minor inconvenience changes your politics. Join the neighborhood watch kind of white woman moment. Soccer mom white woman moment. That's what I think we're having. Like that suburban white woman thing where it's like, she's okay with gays, but like if her son's gay, then it's like, whoa, or like okay with black people, but you bring a black guy home, the daughter, and whoa, like that. I don't know. Any explanation I try to attach to this is uncharitable because she's being retarded. You might say this one take is retarded rather than Ana herself, Vaush. Well, people are a sum of the things they believe, like obviously it's fun to say, oh, she's retarded, and it's true. But what I really want is for her to change her mind. I just don't think me being nice would do it. Vaush, you're being kind of mean. No, I'm not. And then Ana,
like and subscribe,
says, like, it's stupid. It doesn't mean anything. It's a fake problem. It's Karen shit. It's white woman. It's the white woman problems. This is like classic white woman syndrome, right? Where like everyone's progressive about race issues till their daughter brings home a black guy. Then like, what is this Karen shit? Unironically, like really Karen shit. This is a certified white woman moment. Vaush being mean to Ana has only made the problem worse. No, it didn't. Never believe that bullshit, okay? When retards start spewing their shit and everyone calls them out in it, and then they lash and they go, well, one of you was mean, so no. Nah, I never believe that. I call 1 million people retarded. Nobody cares. I call one Ana retarded, and you lose your mind. That's your problem. She does have a history of doing the progressive until it affects her kind of like white woman soccer mom. All the drama around Ana Kasparian fades away as long as she shuts the fuck up. I think we've sufficiently demonstrated, as always, that women have no idea what they're talking about.
In that interesting clip, Vaush says that Ana's opinions are genuinely baffling. It's baffling that she didn't like being sexually assaulted and she didn't like being called a birthing person. That's genuinely baffling to you? We disagree a little bit on this, Vaush. What I think is baffling is the lack of empathy from people like you and Destiny of a woman being sexually assaulted. Not making a big deal out of it, but just telling her story and acting like that's no big deal. That's truly mind-boggling. But my introduction to Vaush here on the channel is a little confusing. I feel like I'm missing something because the last clip started out with a tweet from him saying that the left is unnecessary repellent of people who don't essentially conform completely with them. He's absolutely right. But then immediately after the tweet, he engages in the kind of the behavior he was just denouncing. What is happening? What is this? I don't know what this is. Even his audience, whoever the hell that is telling him to chill out with the insults, and he's vehemently disagreeing with them that being nice won't help the situation. What planet does he live on? Has he ever heard of you catch more bees with honey? If anyone thinks this guy is sincere, then you're telling me he believes that insulting someone with nasty remarks ad nauseum is a better approach than having a respectful conversation? Not to mention, it wouldn't even have to be contentious. They probably agree on 90% of topics. Is this not the most emblematic thing you've seen of the Democrat Party in 2025? They just never learn. They keep pushing people away. I think the real reason he's attacking her is because he's doing exactly what he denounced at the beginning of the video, creating drama, because he knows that's what his audience expects, which will in turn make him more money. We throw around the word grifter all the time, but that's a grift. People like this Vaush and Destiny and Hassan Piker, they spread hate. It's crazy. Being conservative, to ever hear anyone call the right hateful or divisive, it literally doesn't make sense to me, because nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, look at this guy. He hates the right. He hates people on the left that disagree with him. The list of people he doesn't hate must be very, very short. Good Lord. And look, I know that this is just one clip, but this goes on the left all the time. We see it every day on this channel. I feel like the right doesn't get angry and vitriolic like the left does. When I think about the two sides, I think one side is outraged at everything, and they have no sense of humor, and they're extremely hateful if you don't conform. But the other side, we just laugh. That's about as mean as we get. It's obvious when you look at which side kind of owns the meme market. Oh, I don't know if there's an actual meme market. You get the point. I mean, just think about all of the liberal meltdown videos we've gotten after the election or when Roe was overturned. There simply aren't compilations like that on the right, because A, we have lives, jobs, and responsibilities, and B, we're extremely confident that the facts are on our sides. This is the perfect microcosm of facts versus feelings. But what did you guys think about this back and forth between Ana Kasparian and Vaush? Again, this is my introduction to him on this channel, but I think he looked like a complete dumbass. Let me know if I'm missing something, or is there a history there that I'm not aware of? Sound off in the comments. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like watching videos of me being very, very confused by people like this guy, then otherwise, as always, I can't tell you how much I appreciate everyone out there. Thank you so much. See you guys.